Welcome to episode 3 of Mission 1 Million, where in this series we're trying to build a business to get to $1 million in revenue, hopefully by the end of the year. We're a little behind schedule. In this episode, we're just going to get straight to the point and get to the numbers of this week because we have a very big plan afterwards, something we're going to change. So let's talk about those numbers. Okay, first of all, this is of the week February 8th to February 14th. And in this week, we started off with 24 customers. We were able to gain 3 more customers, got to 27. That week, we made $500 in revenue, which was pretty good. I think we had some initial cleans, which is what boosted it up. Expenses, we didn't really have to pay for anything that week, except for ad spend. We did spend $110 on ads, which is on our much lower end. We usually spend around $200 to $300. So we're going to bump that up because it's going to slow things down in the future. Profit was $424. So that's pretty incredible. And if you look at our total profit, we finally broke positive. We've been in the negatives this whole time, but we're up. We're finally up. So we're moving slow but steady. We're getting customers and we're growing the business. But things are moving a little too slow. We need to speed things up just a little. Okay, things we need to change. I have a deadline. I need to reach about 80 customers by the end of March, by the beginning of April. Okay, the things that are changing. We need to be at 80 customers by the end of March. March 31st, big 8, big 3 zeros. 00, big 0. 80 customers. Now you're probably thinking, why do you need so many customers in such a short amount of time? Because I need to move out of my parents' house. I'm stuck. I'm stuck living like a freaking 48-year-old bum in the basement playing video games, eating barbecue and popcorn and pizza. I got to get out of this place, respectfully. Parents are great. I need to leave. So what we need to accomplish. Pull up. Here's some of the numbers. So we have about 45 days until our deadline is over. We need about 53 new customers, new reoccurring weekly customers. To hit that goal, we need about 1 to 2 customers every single day. Have we been hitting that? Not even close. So we need to put all of everything into ads. Free ads, paid ads, everything. And you're probably thinking, 80 customers, how much are you gonna make? On the low end of things, because obviously we have several different price ranges depending on customers, but on the low end of things, we'll be making around $1,040 a week if we have 80 customers weekly. Around. We bill monthly, so it's a little different. But monthly, times that by 4, we'll be making around $4,100 a month. So those are much better numbers, much more sustainable living numbers and everything. So how are we going to be accountable? Starting Monday, I will be posting a YouTube short. Not sure exactly when. We'll probably schedule it around 9. And in that short, we will talk about the things we accomplished that day to further the advertising and growing customers. We will also update you on how many customers we got that day. We need 1 every day. And hopefully by the end of this 45 days, we'll be able to reach our goal and be able to be making that money, because that will only further the business and help us get closer to $1 million in revenue by the end of the year. If you enjoyed the numbers and enjoy the enthusiasm for moving forward and growing the business, drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you want to stay updated, and we'll see you next week and all throughout this week. Peace out.